Alrighty guys, we're getting ready. Just be patient. I don't know why I'm doing that. Alright, give me 1 minute, you guys. We're just getting set her up. Batter up, chicken foot. Alright. Let's go! Alright, we're almost ready. Tell me how the sound is, you guys. If you like pina coladas, getting fucked in the rain. If you're not into Yoda, then you could fuck Padme. Perfect, sweet. Just give me a minute. We're almost set. Alright. If you like making love at midnight. Oh, by the way, y'all should really check out yesterday's video. For those of you that are going to watch this, you really should. It's kind of like the first Peppo video. Scoden! Yeah. It was Scoden. Thank you. Alright. By the way, guys, we're at 223 subscribers. What? That's pretty awesome. Check us out on Twitch. We're really stepping up over there as well. Scoden. We're almost ready. If you like pina coladas. Getting fucked in the rain. Alright, guys. We're going to get started. Ooh, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy with the hard R, Pepsi, Pepsi, or Peppo, a dude with attitude. Scrag 40 and check you release. I hope everyone is having a peptastic day. Hope everyone's enjoying their week so far. And today we're going to be reacting to Rainbow Six Siege's Year 7, Season 3, Operation Brutal Swarm reveal. Now, we're not going to watch it live. We're watching it afterwards. And I do apologize for that. I could have watched it live, but if anyone was here for when we tried to do the same thing with Season 2, it didn't go well. So we decided to do it this way. It's 28 minutes long. We're going to give you our honest thoughts on everything and just sit back and chill, okay? So without further ado.
And welcome to Operation Brutal Swarm. I'm Camille Salazar-Hadaway, and today we're...
By the way, let me know if the audio is like bad.
There's always been some tension between them and Team Rainbow. And this season, a new operator is joining their ranks. What's their deal? Creative Director Alexander Karpazis is here to enlighten us and to share more on everything that's coming in this season.
Alright, roadmap update and vision. Okay.
Season 3 Operation Brutal Swarm is a huge season for us. It's setting a lot of the foundational pillars that we want to build off of in the coming seasons. So there's some big stuff coming. We have Grim, who's a new operator who's joining Nighthaven, who's a fantastic, aggressive intel gatherer. And we also have an additional map that we hadn't planned on before, and it's a nice surprise for our community. And we have some interesting updates that are really important to us too, such as the reputation system, the next phase of it coming online. This season focuses on a squad that you already know. It's Nighthaven. It's led by Callie, and it's officially split off from the Rainbow Six group. We see Grim joining the squad now, and we'll get even more information about what the squad is up to at the launch of the season. We've already communicated with the community about changes that are happening to the roadmap. We saw our map from Season 3 slip to Season 4, but we also wanted to create some surprises as well.
Alright, we're going to stop for a minute because I'm really excited about some of this stuff. I came back right around the end of Season 1 into Season 2. But I've been really excited for what was coming in Season 3 and Season 4. We're getting a new map, which is awesome. But we're getting another arcade event, and that's pretty cool. But then we get permanent arcade. So to me, Season 3 is kind of like a stepping stone. We're still going to get some good stuff. We're going to get major balancing changes, a new operator, additional map, all that good stuff, and another arcade mode. But when we get permanent arcade mode, plus a new map, plus new ranked, plus crossplay, I mean, it's going to be insane. That is the perfect way to end Year 7. So I'm really excited.
Well, which is an additional map that you all know and love already. We also wanted to highlight some of the changes that we're making to the reputation system.
Or maybe we're not getting a new map,
some
but
features today
still.
for the new season, but they also set up new changes for the next season as well.
Now that you've heard more about what's coming, it's time to see it in action. Here's a teaser of Operation Brutal Storm gameplay from our friend Chris Waters and the Ubisoft News team.
What's that? What was that?
Looking grim for any defenders
Grim.
who like to stay undetected as Operation Brutal Swarm brings a new intel gathering operator to the attack. His name is Grim, and his K1 Hive launcher gadget can reveal enemy positions from a safe distance with bees. Micro air vehicles, technically, but once you're in the swarm and getting pinged repeatedly, you'll have bigger problems to deal with. Operation Brutal Swarm is also introducing the Stadium map into the competitive pool, as well as updating the Recoil.
I love Stadium! Yes!
Plus, a new Impact EMP grenade arrives to give more attackers the power to turn out the lights. All this
That's
and
cool.
more is coming with Operation Brutal Swarm, and your deeper look at it all continues now.
That is really
Grim
cool.
joins the attackers with a high-tech gadget that can shake up the defenders' positions. Our game designer, Matthew Lacombe, is here to give you more intel about it, but first, we're going to dive into the design and development of Grim with concept artist Sunshine Kim and director of gameplay design, Jeremy Cavan.
Our character concept artist, NJ Tutai, who worked on iconic Seas operators such as Sledge, Valkyrie, Lion, and Nook, has brought us another amazing design for our newest operator, Grim. This one was an interesting assignment for us because Grim is a very traditional, grounded soldier who might not be seen as a member of Nighthaven at first sight. We see this traditional soldier like Grim standing among all these colorful operators, which creates this interesting dynamic. And Grim's supposed to be a little bit outcast, and he needs to stand out a little bit. So it creates an interesting question: why does this guy belong to Nighthaven, or what makes Kali trust this guy? It was really fun to explore this character and the designs based on this dynamic. We wanted his design to really reflect the history of Grim's life, the countless battles and missions that he's been through. So we researched a lot of MMA fighters and athletes.
I like that.
To really capture that history of a veteran soldier. What I personally really like about Grim is that he's a big, giant, buffed guy that, as far as I remember, we don't really have this kind of silhouette, at least in Asian male characters in our game just yet.
So to create Grim's device, there is something that we always wanted to add into Rainbow Six, and these are microtech gadgets. We thought that there was a very rich fantasy that could lead to really interesting visual experiences. Grim's gadget is made of a few parts. The tracking device is a microtech bot. We call it B-bot. It can fly in the air, it's battery powered, and it can last for a couple of seconds. In idle position, this bot is plugged into a bulletproof electronic canister, and when this canister lands on a valid position, the swarm spreads out of it. This canister is protected by a projectile that can open when it's stuck on a valid surface. And finally, we wanted to play with the mix between low-tech and high-tech to create a unique identity for this operator. and that's why we gave him this over-the-shoulder classic launcher that he used to throw the projectile. We really like the feeling when you are inside the swarm. We really love this feeling, and we are thrilled to present that to our player today.
I like this because even if you know where someone is, but they don't know that you know where they are, you can shoot it in the direction that you're going to be going, and that'll make them kind of back off a little. They'll be like, "Oh shit, I don't want them to know I'm here," and then you can kind of, you know, that it's kind of like. What else can you do that with? You can kind of do that with Flores when you send in his drones, and a few other things. But I like it. I like how they showed what it is, the bees and everything. That's really cool.
The Kawan Eye launcher is Grim's gadget. It's a over-the-shoulder bazooka kind of launcher. You equip it similar to what you would do with Ash or Zofia. It shoots a projectile that will travel in a straight line. It will stick to the surface it's shot at. Once it sticks to a surface, it will release a canister. If it's on the floor, it will just open. The effect will take place there. If it's stuck on the wall, it will propel it down on the floor. So the effect will be generated from this canister. The effect itself is a swarm of butts, really a cloud of robotic bees. They reveal any defenders that would be inside the swarm. They will be tracked in live action, so the red mark will follow them as they move around. And last part is the decay and the debuff that you will have once you leave the swarm. This is the small beast that sticks to you as you leave. You will get pinged 3 times in a short period of time, similar to the alibi decoy that we have in the game already. We're really happy to tell you that Grim is a 3-speed, 1-health attacker. It's been a while since we had one of those, and it really goes with the rest of the loadout. We have the 5.52 Commando as a primary assault rifle. You know how reliable, how good it is. But we also have the shotgun, the SG CQB, as another primary option. It's one of the first time that we have an operator that uses a shotgun and is a 3-speed. If you remember,
I know. I don't know how I feel about that.
First named operator that we have. In the secondary weapon, we have the P229. For the secondary gadgets, we have the breach charge. Well,
he's an attacker with a straight-up shotgun too, and he's got the 3-speed. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat. I don't know. I don't know.
Adds a layer of verticality to it. You can place the recharge on the floor, shoot the gadget through the bars, so you're now funneling the defenders from the top floor. So it really adds another layer to this gadget. Or you can go with the Claymore. It's really a natural progression with this gadget. You shoot it in the doorway, there's no one in there because you don't have any marks, or there's no one, you don't hear anyone. You can go place a Claymore now. Like, you secured something, so it's really like a natural progression of the gadget. Crim's role is part entry. You want him inside the building first. You have a really good gadget to hunt down roamers. You have the 3 speeds, so you're as quick as them. You have the good weapon to go to pick those fights. And you have the ability to funnel them inside some rooms with your gadget. You shoot this in a doorway, the defenders cannot go in there. Like, you know they won't cross this door, and if they do, everyone on the team will be alerted. We want to have an attacker that is about aggression. We've had operators that were planning heavy, you had to think about what you were doing, but Grim's is a bit more on the instinct. You have this launcher that denies some area, you have the assault rifle to take areas, so it's really, you're bringing the fight to them.
How many do you start with? 4? I hope they don't nerf that. I want 4 is fair.
If you hit someone, you will have the red mark. Everyone on the team will know that there's something going on. If there's nothing, there's no red mark, well, everyone will know that there's no one in there. So you always succeed with this gadget. Operators like Nomad, Gridlock, they really help you secure the areas that you can attack with the Grim. If you know that there's a defender stuck inside a room and contesting this with Grim would be difficult, you can ask Sense or have a smoke grenade to...
I love how Sens is actually, they're showing Sens in the gameplay too, because he was our last operator.
Block the line of sight so you can have the launcher get in there. When you know the opposing team has a lot of roamers, Caveras, Bandit, Vigil, you can ask the help from Jekyll. He can track them down with their footsteps, so if they move, they leave footsteps. If they move, they might get caught inside Grim's Swarm. So it's really a tag team to get around the roamers. Also, you have Lion. Lion really creates this move or don't move. You have this swarm that is creating on you, but Lion is going off. Do I move? Do I not move? Like, it creates interesting situations when you have those operators against the defending. Mute is one of the greatest counter that we have to Grim. For Mute, if the canister is stuck inside the Mute Jammer's radius, it won't release the swarm at all. So you will have to take care of the Mute Jammer first before having the effect. If you are standing in the radius of a Mute Jammer and there's a swarm around you, you won't be revealed. If you're affected by the debuff or the DK and you run inside the radius of a Mute Jammer, you will be cleansed. You can think of it similar to the call from the video. The projectile can be caught by Wamai, Arumi, or Jaeger's gadget.
That's cool.
Obviously, Wamai is the most fun one because it will displace the effect, but the other one will get rid of the canister altogether. If the canister hits electricity, be it in a barbed wire or on a wall, it will get destroyed. The way we designed Grim's gadget, we made sure that there's a lot of specific timings. You can hear the shot. You will hear it stick. You will hear the canister opening, and then there will be the swarm. So there's a lot of timings that you will learn as you play against Grim, and each one of those is that something is up.
I think it should happen just a little bit faster, because you see they can run like, I don't know. How do y'all feel? Do y'all think the swarm should happen a little bit quicker? Because it seems like it goes pop, you hear it, swarm. I feel like it should be pop, swarm. Kind of like that, but I don't know.
So you have, as a player, the choice of running or fighting. Grim is a really aggressive attacker. We have the 3-speed, we have the good assault rifle, we have all of the tools to give you an attacker that is really in the face of defenders. So really an aggressive attacker.
At the launch of the last season, Operation Vector Glare, we let you know that the new map originally planned for this season would be delayed to next season. In the meantime, we've got a little surprise for you. The stadium map from the Road to SI event is entering the map pool. Don't ban it. Don't do it. Don't ban it. More on that later.
I hope it's a regular map.
Renee is here to share the good news and the details.
I really want this to be a regular map just in general too. I love Stadium.
Originally for Season 3 we planned to bring you the Singapore map, but we needed some more time to tweak and finish our polished path. So instead we will be bringing you some...
Imagine taking the time to polish and tweak and work out all the bugs of something you care about, so you delay it long enough to make sure it's really stable and enjoyable when it releases. 2042. 2042. What?
something else, the stadium map. So the stadium maps are usually only available during the Road to SI event, but it was kind of a missed opportunity to have them only available a couple of weeks while they are full-blown maps. So while internally we always had a lot of fun playing it, we needed a little bit of outside feedback to be sure that it was ready to be brought to the ranked pool. So we asked a couple of pros to workshop and talk with us, and they had a lot of positive feedback about the map. That's pretty much it. We did a couple of tweaks here and there. We brought up the lighting so it's less dark, distributed the spawns so they're equally distributed, and finally we added the game modes, the team deathmatch and the PvE elements.
Sweet.
We are really excited to bring you this map as a ranked map or even a casual. It will be available.
Yes!
Mainly because it is a
Yes!
very different feeling, because it's two maps that are merged together, something that our player know, but also there are some flavorful elements like the bulletproof glass, the fact that they are merged together. So it will bring a lot of exciting gameplay from our players. It's always fun to spawn from the gantry, going down toward the map itself. It's a safe and secure spawn that allows you to enter from unconventional ways.
The
Skoden.
team is always working on player behavior features. It's important to us, and we know it's important to you. Here's Player Protection and Game Security Director Emmanuel Larive to tell you about the next phase of the reputation system, as well as a long-awaited feature, the ability to report cheaters during match replay.
Last season, we introduced reputation penalties by adding penalties toward the friendly fire. With the new season, we will be adding a new penalty for abusive tech chat. So the people that are abusing the tech chat by sending hateful and abusive content will be detected, they will be reported by users, and repeated offenders will be under this new penalty. When the sanction will be triggered on the play,
Boy. 22. What? Okay. We gotta talk about this. I don't like this. I mean, abused chat, you are muted to others by default for 12 matches. That's good. That's good. I like that. We'll deal with less assholes. I play in regular chat with my friends anyway. The only time I go to game chat is to shut some assholes up. But you've injured too many allies. Reverse friendly fire has been activated 22. That doesn't sit well with me. Now, for anyone that's watched me, I've gone back and forth. I'm like a yo-yo. I have TK'd on purpose before, just as a joke, but only with my friends. I've never really TK'd like a random or anything on purpose. Never. Not unless like they had like, no. Especially in a cache. But I've had friends and other people get in the way of my shots. And then there's times where I flicked and killed a friendly because I'm that guy. Yeah, I'm that one. And I feel it's a little strict and a little fucked that if I make a mistake enough... This is the way. Well, I don't care if you think it's the way. I think it's pretty fucked that if I make a mistake enough for 22 matches, I feel like they need to fix it because some of us are just really clumsy. I don't know. You guys, yeah, see, Mighty One thinks 22 matches is a lot. I agree. It's a lot.
They will be reported by users.
And why is it more than someone, like imagine someone's being an asshole telling you, go hurt yourself, go end yourself, go, you're an N-word or you're this or you're that. How is that not as bad as friendly fire? I feel like it should be reversed. I feel like maybe depending on how often you get the penalty of friendly fire, first it's 5 matches, then 10, and then it refreshes every week or so. But either way, with abuse chat, I feel like that should be more strict. Because there's some assholes. There's some people that cry in lobbies because people are telling them, go end yourself, you're this, you're that. That is not okay. Because a lot of these young kids from Fortnite, no offense, or just anywhere, come in and they talk so much shit to everybody. So it's kind of like, I feel that they should flip this right here. It still wouldn't be perfect, but I'd be a lot happier if it said abuse text 22 matches, you injured too many allies 12 matches. I still wouldn't like it fully, but it would be better.
Will be under this.
I'm not a pro.
Penalty. When the sanction will be triggered on the player, the penalty will occur on several matches. So the person that will be under this penalty will still be able to send text messages. However, only the people that choose to unmute him will be able to see those messages. It's really key that we give player choice to unmute somebody that is under this sanction.
I'm also going to say this. There have been people that have been reported and banned and this and that, but we've had all these report options for years. They haven't really done anything. So I'm wondering, what happens if what if someone just doesn't like what I say? What if I'm in there and I'm all like, dude, how did you not see him? Bro, that was a bad shot, dude. Go to the shooting range. that versus saying something terrible, or just, you know, me being like, dude, it wasn't my fault. You lost us the game, or something like that. What if they report me for something like that? Or what if I didn't do nothing and they report me? Like, how are they? I don't know.
When the system will be released, there will be a grace period. During this grace period, only warnings will be triggered, no sanction. After this grace period, repeated offender will be under this penalty. The goal will be to remove and reduce the amount of hateful and abusive content that you are receiving through the tech chat. We want to create a positive environment for everybody. It is key. Communication in your game is key, and we want to provide a safer environment. Match replay is a great addition to the game. It allows you to rewatch your match and improve your strategy. However, we heard you. Your voice is really important. So that's why with Season 3, we will be including reporting options. We totally understand that during a live match, you are not sometimes able to report a player. Sometimes the player disconnected, so there is many scenarios. By adding those options to the match replay, you will be able to take the time to review the whole gameplay and report this person.
I like that.
Reporting is really important and key for us. While receiving the reporting, we will be able to investigate and take actions. This will greatly help us to improve our system, but also to better act on those cheaters and distribute the right sanction at the right moment. Your voice is really important. It is key for us. So please continue and use those reporting tools. This new addition to the game will be available on all platforms, PC and console, for everybody. The team put a lot of effort toward all of this new feature. For the future, I'm really excited about what we will be building. Reputation system and commendation system. I hope you will enjoy our content.
Balancing will have an important role in Operation Brutal Swarm. We're evolving the way we handle weapon recoil, which means the attachments you select will now have a bigger impact. Plus, some of your favorite operators will be getting a new secondary gadget option, the Impact EMP grenade. On top of that, there's exciting news for Rook and Dokubi. Welcome back, Alexander Karpazis and Javier.
You heard it here. It's Dokubi, not Dokubi. Dokubi.
Savarigo from the bouncing team to tell you more.
So in Brutal Swarm, this is our season of balance. We're taking a good hard look at our weapon handling, and recoil systems, which are scary topics to talk about, but they're very important for our game. One of the biggest changes we're making is separating the balancing between the PC world and the console world. Console will now be tuned separately than any other changes that we're doing on PC right now. And that's to make sure that we have player comfort in mind for all of the changes that we do want to make for console.
Yes.
That means all of the other changes we're talking about today only affect PC. We're making some changes to the recoil system. What we're looking at with vertical recoil is a stepping ladder of phases for these weapons. For ARs and SMGs, you'll see there's 3 phases, and at each phase, you will get an increase in recoil. For LMGs, this is even stronger, especially for LMGs on high-capacity magazine weapons. Here, with the horizontal recoil, you can see that the changes aren't as drastic. However, it goes by the same philosophy. The longer that you hold down the trigger, the more horizontal sway that you'll get with any AR, SMG, and LMG. We are now making sure that burst fire is the favored way to approach any kind of one-on-one interaction. We looked at sustained fire, and it has a lot of randomness that doesn't answer to what the core of Siege is, which is tactical gunplay. So the big differences here is the longer you pull down the trigger, the more you'll have in recoil. We always want to encourage strategy, holding the correct angle, and crosshair placement over holding down the trigger and spraying and praying. And that's why these changes are focusing on burst fire, making sure
He's saying they don't encourage my type of gameplay.
that you make a decisive shot and you hit it, so that we don't reward luck as much as we reward skill in the game.
I'm
Another
fucked.
reason why this is a big change for us is the idea of bringing customization and the tools to players to make the decisions they want to make when it comes to their loadout. We're really opening up customization and attachments this season because of these changes. If you want to deal with recoil, we give you new options. Muzzle brake and flash hiders are coming to all of these weapon families. We're also bringing more grips, angled and vertical, and more scopes than ever before. That means that you can build your loadout the way that you want to play, and it means that you're not stuck with a meta weapon. The other thing we're looking at too is making sure that every piece of customization is meaningful, that you actually have real choice between them all. Silencers now will be available without the damage debuff, making it that much more interesting to play with. With all of these new changes, we have a new ecosystem of weapons for players to play with. You can figure out what works for you, and it gives new freedom to how you want to play the game. And it also focuses on the tactical gameplay that we have in Siege. One of the positive impacts that are going to come out of this is new weapons that have long been determined not part of the meta or forgotten or nerfed to the point where they aren't used anymore could get a second life. Feedback is always really important for us in Siege, especially when it's something as important as recoil. We organize a creators workshop, bringing people in to experience the gameplay changes, to get their feedback. We had Q&A sessions, and we won't stop there. It's really important for us that we grow on this and that we check to maintain the health of the meta of the game, and we get all of your feedback as well. These are subtle changes that are changing the way that we can introduce new attachments and new ways to play the game, and we really do believe that this reinforces what Siege is all about.
As we introduced in the Year 7 season reveal, we were working on the EMP Impact grenade. So that's alternative to Thatcher, that it's the only one that can use the EMP grenade. So that's a little bit what we already do in the game with Maverick, Ivana, or Termite, and we added the Heartbreed secondary gadget. This new EMP Impact grenade will have a range of 2 meters instead of 5 meters of the Thatcher's one. Also, gadgets and electricity will be disabled during 9 seconds instead of 15.
Doesn't this kind of make Thatcher obsolete? I just thought of that. Does, guys, comment down below, does this make Thatcher obsolete? I think it makes Thatcher obsolete. Especially if you get more than one EMP grenade. Holy shit, I think this makes Thatcher obsolete. Which he kind of already was, because Callie. But there's a difference. Callie has an ability. But if all the operators get EMP grenades, Thatcher's obsolete. No one wants to use him anyway. But now it's like, ow. Let me know what y'all think in the chat.
It will work as an impact, so it detonates an impact. Thatcher, for sure, will continue being the main operator to disable electricity. The operators that will have the EMP impact as the third option are Sledge, Montaigne, Blackbird, Doka Heavy, Lion, Gridlock, Nock, Osa, and the Recruit, and will be equipped with 2 gadget units. We hope that this change will happen.
Hold up.
Be equipped with 2.
So, Sledge. So not everyone's gonna get it. But that is 9 operators that are gonna get it. None of these are really hard breachers either. But the problem is, other people can go hard breach, and we could have like one person go Lion and one person go Montaigne or Blackbeard, and just carry the EMP grenades. So it's like, yeah, rework Thatcher, especially like. I like that we're getting the grenades. It's just like, you're getting 2! I could literally go Thermite or Ace or anyone else, and Austin could go Lion, Montang, or Blackbeard and use an EMP. Thatcher never has to be used. Callie never has to be used. That's just... And if everyone goes Recruit, you're screwed.
Gadget units. We hope that this change will have a positive impact on our players because they will work on more situations to win the match, and also they will be able to play Thatcher with his cool loadout.
His
We
what?
know that you have a... Also, they will be able to play Thatcher with his cool loadout.
With his what? With his cool loadout. Wait, what? What are they talking about with Thatcher?
To win the match, and also they will be able to play Thatcher with his cool loadout. We know that you had a little preview of
The fucker? His cool loadout? His new loadout? What are they saying?
this feature to play Thatcher with his cool loadout.
I don't know. Let me know if y'all know what it said.
Preview of this feature during the last test server, so we are going to introduce it right now. If the operator falls into DBNO while wearing an armor plate from Rook, they will be able to use the withstand ability. Once the withstand animation is finished, the operator will revive with 20 health points. The objective is to give more value to the Rook's armor plate, which can help us a lot if we fall into DBNO during the round.
Dude, everyone's gonna play Rook now! Rook actually matters! I mean, before he did, but... Did he? Oh my god, bro! Bro, Rook fucking matters now! So, oh god, we're gonna see so many people playing Rook. I'm sorry, we are.
The Dokaevi logic bomb was not affecting the operators on the support mode, so from now, the dead operators will be affected as the life ones, but the logic bomb cannot be interrupted. With this change, we will be giving more importance to Dokaevi's ability and will be more consistent.
We've got 2 more new features to highlight that are coming this season. A new map ban system and a significant upgrade to the tactical map. From our Barcelona studio, here's game designer Robert Cole to share more details.
So right now, the way the tactical map works is that it will show the spawn and objective locations. But it's true that it forces players to remember a lot of information. And even if the attackers find the objective, it will not be shown in the tactical map. We're doing a couple of quality of life changes to display the location of the objective once the attackers find it during the preparation phase. The attackers will also be able to see a list of potential objectives by the defense and also an icon next to the locked locations. But it's true that it forces players to remember a lot of information. And even if the attackers find the objective, it will not be shown in the tactical map. We're doing a couple of quality of life changes to display the location of the objective once the attackers find it during the preparation phase. The attackers will also be able to see a list of potential objectives by the defense and also an icon next to the locked objectives. This will help players with their map knowledge, and it will also show previously hidden information that maybe more experienced players already knew. But overall, it will help players focus on decisions that matter, like planning their attack instead of feeling lost upon attack. We have been monitoring the map ban and hit rate, as well as the community sentiment regarding the map distribution. If we take a look at the data right now, we can see how we have 3 to 4 maps with over 10% of the play rate, as well as maps below the 4% mark. We understand that map ban has room for improvements, and we want to address some of these concerns with these season changes. We're changing the map ban phase to contain 5 maps instead of 3. That way, if both...
Oh! Oh, I love that. Oh, God, I love that.
teams decide to ban one map, the final decision will be a random between the 3 remaining maps. As well as both teams decide to ban the same map, the final decision will be between the 4 remaining maps. In the same case, if both teams decide not to ban any map, the final decision will be a random between the 5 remaining maps. With this change, we aim at increasing map diversity while also maintaining the player agency of being able to ban maps from the pool. We will continue to monitor the situation and the performance of this change, but also make any adjustments necessary as part of our commitment on increasing map diversity. We know that this will help with map representation, but we also have future plans to tackle the exact problem of new maps being banned.
Before we wrap it up, let's talk Brutal Swarm Battle Pass. Starting this season, the Battle Pass will come with a discount on all items in the shop. And if you like, you could buy one for your friend as a treat. For more details, here's Business Strategy Director Mohammed Ben Hanada.
Here we go.
We're truly excited to bring back one of the perks that was in the year past prior. So we're bringing back the shop discount. So what this means is for that the Battle Pass owners, you'll be able to have the 10% shop discount during the season where you have the Battle Pass. And for our year pass owners, you will have it up until the end of year 7. This 10% discount will apply on any items on the shop, whether it's on Arceus credit or Renown. So this means Alpha Packs, Collection Packs, Elites, or Esports items, all of this will be at a 10% reduction. We know that Siege is a game that is best played with your friends. So we want you to be able to also experience the Battle Pass with one of your friends. So during Season 2, we soft launched the Buy for a Friend feature for the Battle Pass. We're more confident in the system now, so in Season 3, we're deploying it everywhere. So what this means is that for you, as a player, you will be able to purchase the Battle Pass for one of your friends. For the moment, buying the Battle Pass for one of your friends and gifting it is actually going to be only for the same platform as you. But looking in the future, once we'll be cross-platform and cross-progression, this is something that we'll be looking at. The only condition that you have for buying the Battle Pass is that you have to be friends with a person for more than 90 days. So the buying for a friend is a feature that we'll be looking into expanding to other type of categories in the future. So maybe we'll look into esports items.
I like that because we all know there's going to be somebody that tries like, hey, dude, I'll play with you. Play for a week. Hey, man, I can't afford the Battle Pass. My mom had to buy groceries. I really wanted to have that rank, that tier 35 skin. You'll buy it for me? You don't got to do that. You are? Thank you so much. You're sweet. You bought it? Okay. Unfriend. Sweet, dude. I got the Battle Pass. Yeah. We all know there's going to be people like that. So I like the 90-day thing.
Elites, but for now, we'll gather your feedback on how it performs around the Battle Pass.
And finally, here's when you can play Operation Brutal Swarm on the season test server. Tomorrow. Starting August 22nd, players can suit up as Grim and put his new gadget to the test. Be sure to share your feedback on R6 Fix, and thanks for sticking around to the end for our One More Thing. Castle Elite. Enjoy.
Yay. Castle Elite. I mean, it's not terrible. September 6th live release. Okay, so first off, it's not a terrible Elite, but I want to. Is there anything else? Okay, there's not. So I'm gonna give my final thoughts. I already told y'all everything. I really wish they would have showed like a little bit of the Battle Pass, like scroll through it. I like the quality of life changes. I like the buying the Battle Pass for a friend. Holy crap, man. This is why Rainbow, in case none of y'all knew, is my favorite multiplayer shooter. I like it more than COD. I like it more than Battlefield. I like it more than Battlefront. Streamed Battlefront last night on Twitch. Go check it out. Now, that doesn't mean it's perfect, but what I like about this is they keep updating. They keep trying to improve. Did they stop for about a year or two? Yeah, because they were working on Extraction, which was a solid fucking game. Solid. Absolutely solid. They keep going like this. This game is just going to keep getting better and better and better and better and better. And I know people that have stopped playing and then came back and played like 1 or 2 games and been like, oh, I don't know how it's really changed. I guess. Like, bro, you're not playing it all the time. You don't actually see some of the changes. You really should check it out. I'm really excited for this season, Season 3. I wasn't super excited before. I'm more excited, or not, Season 3, yeah. I was more excited for Season 4, and I still am. I mean, Season 4, I cannot wait for Arcade Mode. I can't fucking wait. We have some, like the option. I like having variety, and I like having the option for variety. That's why I have a buddy who doesn't understand why deathmatch is a part of Rainbow. It feels so unlike Rainbow. Well, even if it does, people enjoy it. I enjoy it. I know plenty of people that do enjoy it. And just because it's not like, there's plenty of games that have stuff that doesn't feel exactly like it does. Battlefield is an open scale type of thing that focuses more on, that whole realism thing and tactics, right? But it does have some arcade type of stuff. COD, same way, except it focuses more on the fast-paced arcade, but it does have ground war and a few other things that are large scale that aren't exactly like what it normally is. So why can't Rainbow have a little something different here and there? I love that they're adding Stadium. I fucking love that. That is one of my favorite maps. I love the whole map ban thing. I don't know what else to say. I told y'all throughout this whole thing, I am excited. I cannot wait to play more of this. It's just, it gets better and better. Comment down below in a separate comment or in chat, how do you feel about this season? Do you think Rainbow is changing, or are they just kind of giving us a few scraps? I think they're doing amazing. I think the operator looks really good. I hope they don't nerf him from 4 down to like 3 or 2, because that's gonna suck. Just keep it at 4. Kind of like Flores, I get scared every time there's an update that, they're gonna make him go from 4 drones to 3 or 2. And the moment they do that, I'm gonna be pissed. Overall, really excited. Can't wait to play more. So let me know down in the comments or in the chat if you're still here, how you feel about it. Leave a like if you enjoyed my live reaction. Subscribe to the channel if you want further content and if you enjoyed what you saw here today. Check us out on Twitch, same name, Dudes with Attitude. We stream there, here, and there with a lot of different content. And until the next time, keep the attitude.